Here are 24 Instagram Reel hacks that feel illegal to know. Number 1, if you want to increase the watch time on your Instagram Reels, think about looping your videos. Make your videos in a way that when people get to the end of the video, it loops back seamlessly to the start. So if you do this on your videos, you'll probably see an increase in the amount of watch time on your videos and the amount that Instagram push your Reels out, because people will be literally watching more than 100% of your videos. Number 2, use captions on your videos if it's necessary. Adding captions to videos adds an engagement factor to your video. So if somebody is reading and watching at the same time, it leads to people watching more of your videos because it's just more engaging. Hack number 3, if you have a video that takes off, think about reposting that video in a few months or a few weeks time. The reality is your audience aren't going to remember something that you posted 2 or 3 months ago. Repost it, use a different cover, you'll probably see the same sorts of engagement and views on that video. Number 4, double down on what works. So if you have a video that works or a certain type or style of video that is proven to work with your audience, double down and do more of what works. Create more similar styles of Instagram Reels. You'll likely have the similar result. Next hack, use trending music. So trending music is a way of creating engagement and buzz on your videos. Instagram pushes videos that have trending sounds in the back of them, and you can find this by going through into your search on Instagram and looking up popular videos and then saving them to your favorites for later on. That's what I do. I usually find videos I like with the sound of, save them for later, and then I have a bank of music to use for all my future content. Engage with your audience. Anyone who comments on your content, reply to them. Reply to as many comments as you can. Engage with them. Instagram will see this as more engagement. Obviously, if you reply back to a comment, the likelihood is someone else is going to reply back to you, which is almost going to triple the amount of engagement on a video. The more you do this, the more Instagram's going to push your content out and put it in front of more people who are likely to watch it. Next hack is to edit to the beat of the music. Look at the music that you are using and look at where the drops in the beat are and edit your clips in line with those beats and drops. Timing is key. Post when your audience are awake. Post throughout the day, whether it's in the morning or in the afternoon. For me, it's between about 6 and 8 p.m. in the evening when I seem to get most of my engagement. You might be different, but figure it out and stick to that schedule. Next hack is to optimize your Instagram profile. So make sure you've got a clean, crisp profile picture. Make sure you give people a reason to follow you in your bio, so you have a number of characters to do this. Tell people who you are and give them a reason why they should follow you. Next hack is to create relatable content your audience will love. This relates back to one of the tips I talked about before, but if you find something that works or a certain style or trend of video that your audience really loves, think about how you can branch off from that and create related content and relatable content that is more likely going to be watched by the people who follow you. Experiment with different types of content. Try how-to videos, try tutorial style videos, maybe behind the scenes videos. For me, point of view mountain bike videos seem to be really good, and I'm trying to share more of behind the scenes of how I get that footage, because it seems people are really interested in what people do to get the shots that they share on Instagram. So I'm finding out that that is really good with my audience. You may be different. Figure out what works and just do more of that. Don't ruin your Instagram reel in the title or in the first couple of seconds. Some people will create a reel and they'll give away what the video is in the caption or in the start of the video. What we want to do is we want to think about creating curiosity and intrigue so people actually click and they watch your Instagram reel right through to the end to find the answer they're looking for. Next hack is to keep your reels short and sweet. The perfect length for me for Instagram reels is less than 20 seconds, and I try and use clips that are no longer than 5 seconds long. You have to give people what they want, and people have very short attention spans nowadays. So if you're wanting to create more buzz around your Instagram reels, more attention, more engaging content, keep them short and sweet. If you want to get more creative, think about using eye-catching transitions. You can do hand swipes across the screen. You can pan your camera up and side to side, which you can use to transition from scene to scene. This will keep your audience engaged. It'll add a bit of creativity and fun to your Instagram reels. Next hack is to include a call to action. So don't assume that people know what you want them to do. If you want people to like or comment or give their feedback on something, ask them to do it. If you want them to follow you, ask them. If you want them to go and check something out, direct them to go and do that. Don't assume that people will understand what you want. Just ask them. Add details to your caption. So your caption is a place where you can further drive and promote your Instagram reel. So Instagram's algorithm does read captions. So if you add keywords in there, it will potentially pick it up and show it to people who are more likely to watch that content. There's always a debate around hashtags as well, whether they work, whether they don't. I feel that if they're a feature on the platform of Instagram, then they're there for a reason and they obviously work to some extent. Just add 3 or 4, maybe 3 or 6 relevant hashtags, some that are narrow, some that are broad. May help, may not, but it's there. Use the feature. Next hack is to use your analytics data to figure out what is working. So if you go into your profile and you click the top right hand corner of your screen, you can go into your dashboard, into the insights, and you can see what content is performing best, how many views it got, how much engagement there was. And again, you can use this to double down and do more of what is working. Most creators don't do this. They just post and then like look at the numbers on the screen, and they don't really get a very good insight into actually what is working, what is hooking their audience in, and what is keeping people on their platform the longest and watching the reels. Next hack is to use the search function on Instagram as research sessions. So don't just mindlessly scroll through things. I know sometimes everybody does this, like even I do this, but go in there and tell yourself you're going to do like a research session. Spend about 10 or 15 minutes in the search function of Instagram and just scroll through content and just like actively look for things that are working and trending. If you're watching it, it's obviously showing you for a reason. Instagram isn't silly. Use that to your advantage. Understand why it's showing you that. So you can look at the amount of engagement a video is getting. Maybe you can steal the sound off that video and save it for later, but you can also apply some of the ideas that are working. So if you find a piece of content that somebody else already created, think of ways that you can use that for your own content. So my next hack is to make sure you post in the highest quality possible. There's nothing worse than watching grainy footage, so try and post the highest quality you can. And one of the ways to do this in Instagram is a little hack, which I'll put on the screen here. You go into your profile, into the settings, and you can actually go into data usage, and you can turn on a toggle that enables Instagram to post at a higher quality setting. I don't know why Instagram normally turns this off. I guess it's more to do with their own data and storage, but you can actually just turn this on and give yourself the best chance of Instagram putting your video up in the quality that you shot it on your phone or whatever you've done. Promote your Instagram reels in your stories. So the Instagram stories are a fantastic place to get more traction and more engagement on your content. And if you know how the algorithm works, it will push your video out to a few people, see how they react, and then it'll push it out to a bigger pool of people, and so on until it snowballs. The more traction you can get on a video to begin with, the more chance it has of going viral. And to do this, you can post on your story and get people to like it from there, or you get people to watch it from there, and encourage them to go to your reel and watch the reel in your feed. The next hack kind of relates back to promoting your reel on your story. If people have big phones, which I do, I have an iPhone Max 13 Pro or something, it's a big phone. I can't really use all the buttons on one hand anymore because it's almost too big. To combat this, put your Instagram reel in your story and position it down to the bottom right hand corner of your screen. So when someone is scrolling, they can literally click with the click of their thumb directly to your reel. They don't have to use another hand to click it. That sounds really silly, but all these little things keep people's attention, less effort, less friction, and there's more chance of your videos being watched. Study other platforms for things that work. So don't just stay on Instagram for looking for ideas. Go over to TikTok, go to YouTube Shorts, look at what's working on those platforms, figure out why it's working, and see if you can bring that over to your content onto Instagram Reels. Add pattern interrupts into your videos. If a video is in the same scene or doesn't have a transition within 7 seconds, you're doing it wrong. You need to keep to people's attention spans, which is short and sweet. Every couple of seconds, add like a change of scene, a change of camera angle, something that just like keeps the reader's attention. For me, like I said before, I like to use 3 to 4 clips that are around 4 to 5 seconds long, and my Instagram Reels are no longer than 20 seconds long. Those are the lengths that I've seen that create the most engaging videos. Next tip is to never feel like your video is ending. So don't give people a reason to click away from your video. End something abruptly. Don't tell people, oh, this is the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't give anybody any inclination that your video is ending. If they do that, as soon as they hear that, they'll switch and go to the next one. We want to increase watch time, and we want people watching right through to the end, and this is exactly what I'm doing in this video right now. This is the final tip. Any questions, comments on this video, drop them below. Hope you enjoyed it.